What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I would like to talk about two players for our Atlanta Falcons that will be X factors in tomorrow's matchup against the San Francisco 49ers. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you'll know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content. Hit that like button for your boy. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys for your continued support. If you would like to donate to my channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is the $ Jew Talk Sports. And if you would like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you also can hit that join tab here on the channel. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So as I mentioned in today's video, I do want to talk about two Atlanta Falcons players that'll be X factors in tomorrow's matchup against the 49ers. First, we'll start off with the defensive side of the ball. I believe that linebacker Troy Anderson will be the X factor on defense for our Atlanta Falcons. He will be getting his first start at linebacker due to Michael Walker having that groin injury in last week's game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But I really think in this game that Troy Anderson can play a big role because the 49ers are a team that likes to run the football. And Troy Anderson is very good at stopping the run and also very good in coverage because he's a very athletic linebacker. Due to Deion Jones now being traded to the Cleveland Browns, I really think that we're going to see Troy Anderson take his game to the next level. At this point, it looks like this coaching staff has made the decision that they believe in guys like Michael Walker. They believe in guys like Troy Anderson, and they're going to try to develop these guys into possibly being the future of the Atlanta Falcons. I do think that Troy Anderson has the athletic ability, and he has all of the skills to be a great NFL linebacker. And I think in this game, he's going to give everybody a little bit of a taste of why Dean Pease and why this coaching staff loves him so much. We seen last week when he got in the game for Michael Walker, he was very instinctual, making plays in the backfield in the running game against Leonard Fournette. He was great flying all around the field in coverage. And I think we're going to see that tomorrow against the 49ers. Troy Anderson, I believe in this game, we're going to need him, especially going up against a player like Deebo Samuel that does a lot of different things, whether it's catching the ball out of the backfield, whether it's running the football. It's going to be very important in this game that these guys play with great eye discipline because Kyle Shanahan is a guy that likes to move guys around, and he does a good job of, doing jet sweeps and different motions to get players distracted. So we're going to need a linebacker like Troy Anderson in this game that plays with great instincts. This week, when they talked to Troy Anderson in the locker room, when he talked to the media, he talked about, he's made mistakes, but he makes fast mistakes. Like, he's not out there playing, slow. He's not out there hesitating. And I think that that's been some of the biggest issues with our Falcons linebackers, Rashaan Evans, Michael Walker. Guys are hesitating. And guys are not just playing fast and, flowing to the football. And I think that that's something that makes Troy Anderson one of the better young linebackers in the NFL, is that he's a guy that's instinctual, and he's a guy that doesn't second guess himself a lot. He just goes out there and plays fast. And I think that that's something that's going to benefit him, especially in this game against the 49ers. We're going to need guys to, play their keys. Stick to whatever your assignment is. And I think that Troy Anderson is one of those guys that can have a big game for our Atlanta Falcons. Now, on the offensive side of the ball, in this game, I think that Kyle Pitts, our star tight end, the unicorn, I think that he's going to be the X factor on offense. Over the last couple of weeks, we have run the ball really well. But in this last game against the Buccaneers, we had a lot of drop passes on key downs. On third downs, when we could have moved the chains, we were dropping passes, which stops your momentum on offense when you have guys dropping passes, when we're not capitalizing and we're not finishing plays. And I think in this game, we could easily see Kyle Pitts get his first touchdown of the season. Kyle Pitts hasn't scored a touchdown this season, but I expect in this game that Arthur Smith and this offensive, Dave Ragone and their offensive staff, they're going to try to get Kyle Pitts involved. From all the things that I've heard, I believe that Kyle Pitts will return in this game. They say he's a game time decision, but he's been stating all week when they talked to Kyle Pitts, he stated that he expects to play. And I think that he will play in this game due to him missing last week's game due to that hamstring injury, unless he has some type of setback during the pregame. I really think that he's going to play in this game on Sunday. And I think he could be the X factor because he's a guy that opens up everything for guys like Drake London, for guys like Olamide Zaccheaus. When Kyle Pitts is out there, all eyes have to be on him in the passing game because he's one of those guys that can take over a game. But in this game, I do expect the 49ers to be very aggressive, and I think that that could come back to bite them if they're too aggressive and they leave the unicorn, Kyle Pitts, matched up on a cornerback or safety or linebacker. Whoever lines up against Kyle Pitts is a mismatch. But I think in this game, we're going to see Kyle Pitts finally get his first touchdown. And I think he's going to have a big game returning from injury. But you guys let me know what you think of Kyle Pitts. Let me know what you think of Troy Anderson. Do you think these guys are going to have big games tomorrow? And let me know who you think the X factor will be for our Atlanta Falcons. But those are the two players that I'm going with in this matchup against the 49ers, both Troy Anderson on defense and on offense, Kyle Pitts. I really think that he's going to have possibly a big game for our Atlanta Falcons. But with that being said, this being your boy Jew, I have a lot more content coming for you guys as always. But as always, Falcons Nation, rise up. Peace.